A lot of you don't understand the signs of psychosocial, psychosexual control. The continuity of breeding. Breeding. Who controls the bred? In Egypt, they used to control the irrigation and say, if you don't let us control your reproduction, then you will not have anything to eat. This caused great turmoil, with the followers of Horus fighting with the followers of Set until they pretended to be the followers of Horus after they bred with the women who were willing to roll with it. And of course, this led to the migration away into the heart of Biafra, where these people chose the land, right? Kemet, right? Egypt, Ptah, the land, the soil, fertility, Osiris, Ptah, etc. It's no wonder he was associated with snakes and bulls and cows. They grazed the land. So when you say thank you for your daily bread, you're talking about the breeding of the pirate, of the rapist, of the rape cult, of the coerced sex cult, of the organized illusion and psychological control cults, the social controller cults. You're saying thank you for letting, to those people, for letting you live when they control your reproduction and give the women to the most despicable and the evil, just like Aphrodite is said to have cursed Psyche. That's who you're thanking. You're thanking them for the food, which goes back to going against the grain, which goes back to Egypt and the grain and the bread. You're not thanking God, or you would not be thanking the earth goddess for the food. And they're playing it off. You should see how these people play it off when it's so obvious. How come every attractive female is a gold digger? How do you play that off? How come good guys finish last and this saying is said all the time? How do you play that off? Life is short and good guys finish last. What? They get the chick when she's a grandma or something? That's why rape and ripe are connected. Rope, rape, ripe, rupee. Money. Get the roops. Rack in the roops. The rack, the breast, the treasure chest, the chest, the breast. They say people like us tell people like that what to do. And these stupid fucks even let us control their attractive daughters while we play them videos and movies and cartoons of exactly why they shouldn't do it this way. Why Lex Luthor, Joker, the Riddler all resemble nerds and they still don't get it. So you send your kids to school, which is looks backwards, which has everything to do with cool. Practice, apprentice, malice, ice, cold-hearted. It's a cold bitch. And so on and so forth. The North Pole, Santa, scrambled Satan. But you refuse to understand that God wants you to be willing to die fast. God speed, light speed, light contact, sparring, spirit. God wants you to be willing to die. Be willing to starve to death and be willing to be tortured. He wants you to anticipate these evil people and what they're going to do to you. And choose with true morality what you should do. And this leads to the martial art order. You die with the most righteous person. He's the Redeemer. The male-to-male breeding. As these people were males who were blackmailing, coercing women into bed. Black referring to darkness. What goes on behind the scenes. Secret societies. Osiris, the Lord of the Black. Sargon saying, rule over the black-headed peoples. I start understanding what's going on here. Those who are the dead in Norse mythology, hell, ruling over the realm hell, the dead. Those who have given their soul, a play on word for son. They've given up their obedience to the one, the A. And of course, in Roman numerals, the I is also the one. The A is the true perspective, the true vision of Horus. They say people like them rule over people like you. Who do you follow, the Prince of Darkness or the Prince of Light? And who turns things around and gets you to focus on the flesh instead of the spirit? God's plan in reverse, backwards, the back, lateral movements, thinking laterally, thinking effectively, thinking outside the box. There is no hope because of the hoe, the whore that rode the beast. It is hopeless. Because the hope was with the last when it comes to reproduction. And the last one of them seems to have been gone for a long time. Other than the blameless one's line, who's only kept alive, it seems, for ritual purposes. Ritual, right, U-L, right, you all, pan, pacify, Venus, Venus Pandemos, I believe, Venus who is common to all the people. Demos, people, pan, all. Pacify, pass, sap, puss, corpus, corporation, corpse, corpus, core pirate, corporate. Don't you see what they're doing? They're controlling the breeding. And this part of manifest destiny. That's why there's female imagery with the manifest destiny imagery. Athena. Marshalling with the female intelligence, scientific brain, nerd brain, dragon, nerd, O-G-O is for the winged disc of Ra, controlling the flesh of the reproductive cycle, because Set is concerned with the world, Gaia, Anna, Ki/G, Jeb, and so on. Don't you see what's going on here? They are controlling reproduction, and if you let them and don't obey God, and instead obey yourself or your culture, then you are just as bad as them. You're in rebellion against the alpha direction, the natural direction of man leading you to God. The people who didn't want to stick around in Egypt and went to the heart of Africa to be close to the Pharaoh, because without Pharaoh, they were like a fish out of water. Without the true spirit, the spear, morals, without the more like God, they were like a fish out of water. I am Haru, the great fisherman, here for the lost children of who see it the true way, to the point they have the heart, because they see with their heart. The seat of intelligence, seat. And they can be reeled in before it is too late. And like any other fisherman, the fishing expedition can only last so long. Fish, foes, face. Whore means face, not just whore. The face of the whore versus the face of the martial art Pharaoh, Horus, the deity of kings. Where the heart, the seat of intelligence, the center, the core of Africa, Biafra, be of Ra, versus your Fi Obi, those who are trying to find their life in this world, like it seems that Neri is. It is said, Iri A Ra. I am Haru, the son of Ra, the son of Chuku, where the energy of this world comes into contact with the true spirit of God, the right way and the divine order, and brings in the next heir, who will give people the next breeding cycle, the reproductive rules, the bread of God, and teach them how to earn money the right way. No ill-gotten gains, no blood money. Thank you.